welcome back to Fallout 76, and I'm at my base, just up here, next to Sunnytop Station. And yeah, it's been quite nice up here. It's been very convenient being next to the station vendor. But I think it's time to move on. And I was going to go and build down over here in the forest, along by the river at some point. But I discovered a couple of really interesting locations up north. And this is the place I'm going to go to eventually. There's also another location around here which is quite fun. I'll show you that first. But I think we'll first have to fast travel to the crosshair. Okay, there's the crosshair over there. Right, so I'm just going to run west from there. And then when I get to this place, I'll show you where it is exactly on the map. Here we go, we're coming up to it now. And what it is, it's a ruined vault. And I'd never even suspected the existence of this place. I came across it completely by accident a couple of days ago. But it's really interesting. So we've got this container thing here, transporter. And look, it's the entrance to a ruined vault. With just a big slab of rock behind it for whatever reason. But a really nice flat building area. Not much in the way of facilities though. But yeah, extraordinary really. But I'll show you on the map. And we are exactly there, so in the middle of this sort of plain. But now I'll run over to this location over here, which is the one I'm going to build at. Here we go. There's like a ruined farmstead. Yeah, and there's always enemies around here. So let's clear out these fillers. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Come on. Yeah, there's always ghouls here. And there's normally some ghouls, super mutants, or scorched. So let's ambush these fellas. Oh, and yo! Oh, you're still alive. Not anymore. All dead. Yeah, so this place is really interesting. There's this ruined building here, which I think I'm going to leave alone because it's not very level. Not much I can do here, I don't think. It's all subsided. But this building here, I might be able to repair a little bit, or at least barricade it a bit, using perhaps concrete ties or something. And I might be able to get rid of things like this log and these boulders. I'm not too sure. There's lots of crops here. There was something else as well. I can't remember what it was. Was it just crops? I thought there was a workstation here as well. Perhaps not. Nice bit of wood. Yeah, so lots of corn and razor grain. And I reckon I can build this place up quite nicely. There's a safe down there as well. And I thought what I might do is actually have a vendor store up here. So I'm going to have to be quite careful about where to put my camp centre. Because I want to incorporate this area here. And also incorporate this building. Perhaps, yeah, as I said, perhaps ignore this place. I think that's too far gone. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this one, I must say. I don't think I'll be sticking around here for very long. We're in the middle of nowhere, really. So it's not terribly convenient for anything. But when I've accomplished something, I'll come back and show you what I've done. So I'll see you in a bit. Hello and welcome back. And it's been a couple of days since I first moved up to my new base. Just to remind you, it's just here. And yeah, I've done quite a lot. Done everything I planned to do at any rate. This is my vendor area. Made a little sign there. Cheap prices to get in the punters. Yeah, so I just put down some foundations. Built a little roof here. Thought I'd make this a bit more interesting. Originally I was just going to have a flat roof, but then I added this bit here with the flashing lights, just so anyone visiting can see this clearly. These appeared recently in the Atom store. You get a collection of these signs. So I've got one for plans up. I think there's about 10 of these. They're quite good, quite fun. Can be a bit difficult to place though, never mind. So go back up here, and I've got my wind turbine. Very pleased with these. I do like them. I love the sound they make. And I've also got this purifier. Unfortunately, I haven't got enough power to run it. once I put in all the vendor machines, this ran out of juice, so I might get rid of that. There's some minerals down here as well, which I didn't spot before. We've got 3 iron veins and a couple of copper. That's quite handy. There's that one there and that one over there. As promised, I barricaded all the entrances to this barn, so just the usual scrap in place, and around the side too. Also, for the first time ever, been making use of these hay bales, so you can see them better around here. These are just the square ones. Oh, fell over. Doesn't happen very often. I was a little bit disappointed when I got the hay bales off the atom store. Again, I think these cost about 300 atoms. And you get 2 types. You get the square bales and these rectangular ones, but I thought you'd get more, because you sometimes see these big round bales lying around the place, but we don't get those, just the 2 types. Still, they are quite good, and they fit the sort of rustic theme very well, I think. So inside there was, as I thought, a workbench. This armour workbench is part of the scenery, but I've added these other ones. This light is on all the time. That doesn't need to be powered, which is quite fun. You can't really see the effect at this time of day, but with that light on, and the light from the camp, and also the light from the lantern and the candle there, and the Tinkerer's workbench, it's quite a nice subdued lighting effect. Because sometimes when you add light to these buildings, it just looks really stark. Quite unpleasant. Only recently got the plans for the lantern and the candles. I thought there were individual plans for both, but they're both part of, I think it's called Antique Light Set. I got it from a vendor in White Springs. Something else I got from the Atom Store is this rustic sink. And I just thought it was just an object, but I didn't realise you could actually collect water from it. And it's a lot better than the old squeaky pump, I must say. So I'm very, very pleased with this. Again, it sort of fits into this environment very well indeed. I've got lots of these. Hang on, I'll put the light on. I've got lots of these mounted heads now. Yeah, at this time of year, a lot of the Scorched dress up as sort of Christmas characters, and a lot of them are dropping plans for these heads. So I've been accumulating quite a collection. Got a fox there. I think that's a Mirelurk King. Got a dog, a little bit gruesome, a firefly there, and a little cat. This is a bit of a shame really, isn't it? Never mind. Let's come out. Yeah, as I thought, I was able to suppress the boulder and the big log that were here, and I used these mats to get rid of the boulders. So there's that mat there, and that mat there, and I put down a little mat to get rid of the log. I could have just used that, I think. I probably don't need that mat anymore. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff around here that can be suppressed. So for example, these bushes could go. And this is why I've been planting things like melons and carrots and a bit of razor grain around the place. And I'll just show you. So there's a carrot, and if I wanted to get rid of those bushes, for example, just plant it there. Oh, I've run out of carrots. Let's find one. Collect you. Go back. Come on. I had you a minute ago. There we are. Just got to hit the right spot. Yeah, I could do that for all sorts of things. Get rid of that wood if I wanted to. I can't get rid of these barrels, but I'm not bothered about that. Can't get rid of that either. Yeah, these are all part of the furniture. So there are some things you can get rid of, some you can't. But overall I'm very, very pleased. Most of the attacks when they come from the south, because you do get a few unsavoury characters come to visit, it's mostly been robots so far for some reason, a few Scorched. So I made this little lookout tower, get another lantern, try to decorate it a bit with some boxes and a chair. Is that it? Have you seen everything really? I think you might have done. I did have my scrapping robot based here, but he was making so much noise when I was recording these videos I had to get rid of him. So that's about it. I always forget something though. Was there something else? Oh yeah. Yeah, I mentioned the light inside, the main light, which is always on without power. But there are some lights on the outside, I'll show you. These bracket lights that don't work at all. I've tried running power down to get that going. And if I actually build one of these lights and stick it to the outside, I can get them working fine. But these just seem to be purely decorative. But there we go. I'm really pleased with it, I must say. I don't think I will spend too much time here, because this place is really out of the way. But yeah, I like the look of it. I'm quite glad, despite my initial disappointment, I'm quite glad I got these hay bales, because they work really nicely here. That's it really. Don't think there's much more. Oh yeah, I'll show you one thing. Yeah, I built this at the back here, because from past experience it can get quite hairy if you can't get to your turrets to repair them. So I made sure I could actually jump up. I put a bit of defence here so it might dissuade a few mole rats or whatever coming over and gnawing at my stuff. Yeah, and I've seen a scorch beast flapping around here on a couple of occasions, which is quite alarming, because normally you don't see them this far north. Anyhow, I'm very pleased with my little camp. As always like my camps. But I hope you've enjoyed having a look at it too, and I hope you'll come back again soon for some more. Until I see you again, I shall say goodbye. Okay, cheerio.